I got a lot of, this video is coming from the fact that I made a video called something about being ugly. I think it was called Why Ugly is Being a Blessing. And it popped off for reasons I guess I can understand now. But a lot of people were searching about feeling ugly and all that. So I looked at the search engine to see what they're looking at and why they're looking at, how they popped up on my video. And I ran across this one video of this lady. She was like a little teenage girl with green hair, and she's like, why I'm ugly, or I don't remember the title of the video because I tried to look it up and she deleted it. But basically, here's what happened. She made a video about how she feels ugly. She says she has like a double chin and she doesn't like her side profile, and one eye is like this. And I'm thinking to myself, like, you're not that ugly. We say this term ugly, and I understand that it is a subjective term, but you have to understand something. Just because you don't think that I'm ugly, that doesn't mean other people don't. And just because you don't feel like I'm ugly, that doesn't mean other people don't feel like I'm ugly. So you can't discount the term. There is a level of subjectivity to it, or there's a spectrum of ugliness that I would argue I fall in. But that's okay. Like, ugly guys can get the girl. Or I think I look good in some aspects. Some aspects I got the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? But that's all good. Like, so what? Like, I'm not tied up on being attractive. That's not my hill I'm gonna die on. But I understand something about how women act. Or certain types of women. Or maybe even just women in general. A lot of the women who I've come in contact with, a lot of women have this very self-deprecating view of their image. But the problem is, oftentimes, it is a self-fulfilling prophecy. See, what you proclaim over your life is, I'm ugly. So therefore, you don't take care of yourself because you don't feel good about yourself. And because you don't feel good about yourself, you don't want to be good to yourself. So because you're not good to yourself, it shows and it manifests physically. How does that look like? Well, I'm just going to go to the grocery store. I just like this. Like, you sleep and you wake up out and you just go straight to Kroger's. Like, okay. So picture the guy who sees you. He sees you with crust in your eye. Is he going to be like, oh man, dang, I really wish I could, crunch on some of that crust that she got in her eye. She looking real nice right now. The fact that her hair is like, slanted. Like, a guy is going to say, ignore. He's not even going to pay you any mind. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring even more of a dark cloud, but it is self-imposed. It is not because you actually are ugly. It's also because of the fact that you don't want to do anything about it. See, we live in this society, and I'm not arguing. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. But if that's what I need to do to get to you, maybe we need to go there. But let me just be, I'm just trying to speak with clarity and with equity here. We live in a society where you get a lot of attention for saying, look at me, I'm hurting. Look at me, he hurt me. Look at me, she hurt me. Look at me, I'm upset. There's something wrong with how I'm being treated. Somebody please pay attention. We have so many classes in our society that are saying, I don't like the way I'm being treated. You're not treating me correctly. You are oppressing me. I am offended. That is an insult. So, although a lot of it can be true, and although there might be prejudice and bigotry, okay. However, there is something wrong with people who get rewarded for saying, look, I'm oppressed. So now everyone says, oh, you mean to tell me if I complain about how I'm being mistreated, people will come to my rescue? And that is what a lot of women and a lot of sensitive people fall into. They fall into this oppression Olympics, where you literally want a reward and you want people to validate your experience by the way of giving you money, giving you a freaking talk show, giving you money to write a book, a platform. Everybody wants to be famous and recognized, and they want to be held in high regard for saying, look, my feelings were hurt in the past. Like, look, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not going to be able to get rid of people being mean to you. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to leech off of society and look for a handout? Are you going to expect to get a handicap? No. You press on. See, I understand that I'm going to lose a lot of people here, but hear me out. Hear me out. I'm going to bring it back to what I'm saying. If you feel like you're ugly, then what do you do about it? What can you do about it? See, we live in a society where because a lot of people do the wrong thing about how they feel, i.e. wearing makeup, i.e. the push-up bra, i.e. wearing pants so tight, there's nothing to the imagination, i.e. looking like an object, but saying, hey, don't objectify me, because people go about it the wrong way, all it does is it exacerbates the problem. And the problem is people are trying to live up to expectations that they can't even meet themselves, so that they then pass on to the next person experiencing it. Oh, wow, this person, man, they're so beautiful. Not knowing that this person doesn't even look like that. Not knowing that this person had to tape their eyes a certain way. Not knowing that this person had to go through thousands upon thousands and thousands of photos to find one good one. The amount of trickery that goes into marketing. Now, because people are doing it the wrong way, this is what happens. You see, when you're not being honest, it doesn't matter what your intent is. It doesn't matter what you intended to happen. The consequence is still, it doesn't matter. If I drink and drive, I hit somebody, I might not have intended to hit somebody. I just wanted to get home. But you hit somebody, they're dead. It doesn't matter what you intended. The consequence is still permanent. So why am I saying that? What can you do about being ugly? Instead of doing things the wrong way. See, there's one extreme, right? There's one extreme where I am ugly, so therefore I'm going to hide who I am. I'm going to lie to myself. I'm going to lie to everybody else around me. I'm going to fake who I am. I'm going to put on fake stuff. There's the opposite, which we're talking about here. I'm so ugly, woe is me, nothing can be done. There's a corner, I'm going to make sure there's no light in that corner, and I'm going to sit in it until, maybe I want to kill myself. No, those are two extremes where you're not understanding the equity, the wisdom. See, the wisdom is this. If you feel like you're not adequate, you work on yourself. And as you work on yourself, and as you persevere, and as you learn skills, and I'm not just saying skills in the marketplace, I'm saying skills as interpersonal relationship conversation, when you learn social dynamics between male and female, when you learn how to be an overall good person, you build yourself up. The time that you spend investing in yourself, you reap the benefits in the future. But this is honest work. This is not plastic surgery. This is not push-up bra. This is not, squeeze my insides till they pop out. This is not, I'm going to be so bad. I hate myself so much, I'm going to go shoot some heroin. I'm going to go, live a very crazy life to make myself feel good. I'm going to sit in a corner and, not have a social life. No, you work on yourself. So the solution, I know I've been getting around, kind of in a way beating around the bush. Here's the solution. The solution to an impoverished person is investment. The solution to an impoverished family is investment. The solution to an impoverished situation is investment. It doesn't have to just be money. It can be time, energy, effort, thought, will. You put that into yourself. You will reap the rewards. Because it says in Proverbs, he who is diligent will reap the rewards. It is a law. It is law. So all you have to do is work on it. Now, we all know you can just go to the gym. See, look, there's a woman out there. I'll give you this example. The woman out there with green hair, she thought she was so ugly. But I'm telling her, all you got to do is do some more training, and you'll get rid of that double chin, and you might not feel as self-conscious about your double chin. And because you don't have a double chin, more men are going to actually try and get at you. Because I'm going to be honest, if you got a double chin, you kind of shooting yourself in the foot. But even if you can't get rid of your double chin, the amount of men you can attract, it's not going to be as much as a woman who doesn't have it, but you're still going to attract a man. So let me give you an example. If a woman or a person can be, if an average person who's attracted can attract 3% of his proximity population to get what he wants or to get a relationship, and a person who's below average can get 1%. So what? So what? So what? You still get a percentage. And this is what you don't understand, is you still can get good things out of life, but you have to work for it. Some people have to work harder than others. Too bad. I have a skin pigmentation, so I gotta wear sunblock. Am I gonna complain and lament about the fact that, SPF, man, like the 30 to 50 is just so much to get? Or am I going to figure out and get innovative? See, this is, God gives you this mind and this spirit to understand what? I need to get creative now. I need to find ways out of my situation. I need to start innovating, inventing, thinking outside the box, and stop putting myself in a box. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Share the video with ugly people. All right, look. See, here's the thing. If you don't do this, if you don't get it together, if you don't fix yourself to the best that you can, what happens? Because you believe you're ugly, and because you accept that reality, and because you don't work on it, and because you don't put faith in the fact that you might not just be as ugly as you think, you don't think outside the box, what happens? The guy who was actually at the grocery store, he would have been like, wow, she's not that bad looking. Like, hey, wow, we have the same interests? Wow. What? You mean we went to the same, we have the same aspirations and morals? Wow. Maybe I should marry her. But no, because she's too busy not taking care of herself, opportunity missed. And you miss so many opportunities because you don't want to prepare. You can't be successful if you don't prepare for the opportunities, because whenever the opportunities come, if you're not ready for them, you will miss out on them. This is just one, this is a truth that is universal. It's not just, it doesn't just apply to this situation. But understand, you miss out on real love. You miss out on real opportunity. You miss out on fulfillment in life because you decided. It's not just because some people are going to find you less attractive than the average person. No, it's because you don't want to figure it out. So understand that, yes, there's a cosmic injustice out there, and sometimes you're going to be born without the ability to see, 70 feet away. You're going to be born with a cleft palate. You're going to be born with a bow leg. You're going to be born the whitest black man on the planet, aka your boy. However, what are you going to do about it? See, life sucks, but I'm not waiting for life to turn its leaf on me and give me and pamper me and coddle me to sleep when I feel inadequate. I don't look for that because it's stupid. You don't go to wolves asking for comfort. You go to compete. You go to accept the terms. You go to accept the reality. You don't reject it. You don't reject it. Because rejecting is this. This is rejection. This is rejection. That's what it looks like. It looks like, I don't want to play this game anymore, therefore I'm gone. But I'm pretty sure God did not put you on this planet. You really think, okay, for everybody who's not, believes in God, good, but just bear with me. If there's such a thing called God, such a person called God, he sat there with his hands and his time to create you, and he's thinking, you know what? My purpose for her in her life is for her to blow her brains out and have the brains be all on the back of her bathroom tub. That was not your purpose, man. So you have to find a way. You got to be strong for yourself. You have to be, because you're not going to get it from anywhere else except from within you and within God. This is the only where else you can find it. Because if you become this self-loathing person, who wants to be around somebody like that? Do you think I want to constantly have to convince somebody that that I believe she's pretty and she thinks she doesn't believe me? She's basically calling me a liar. She doesn't. Why would I ever want to be with somebody like that? Why do you want to be with somebody who's constantly complaining about how they get the bad end of the stick? They don't want solutions. They just want to wallow in their own filthy sorrow. Everybody's been there in different situations where you had a breakup, a heartbreak, but you don't stay there. It's called, you grow from it, you evolve, you get it together. So share the video. I know it's harsh, but sometimes tough love is what's needed. Peace.